And starting on the mound for the Rays, Steven Matz. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, there are going to be a lot of balls in play because of the ground ball rate. Important that the defense stays engaged in the game. I think it's critical. Tempo is there. If you work quickly, it helps the fielders behind you to stay engaged, to make those plays, and help you get through the innings.
All right, ready to go here. Here's Nico Hoerner.
Second baseman, number 2, Nico Hoerner.
And the home opener is underway.
4 o'clock.
That one missed. Fraley takes it in for the out. 1 away.
Batting second, third baseman, Alex Bregman.
Foul ball. Just underway from Tropicana Field. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Throws to first in time. Nice efficient start to the afternoon. That's 2 out. 2 down, base is empty. Here comes Aaron Judge. He has, as they like to say,
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
That's right. Sliced hard but foul.
Ball.
It's in and out of his glove. Gets off a throw. Judge out on the play. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Pitching for the Cubs in this one, Matthew Boyd. What do you got on him, Chris?
Boog, you don't always know what to expect with this guy on the mound. There are times he's really good, but that's not always the case. For me, I want to see how aggressive he's going to be out there. We'll see it right away if he's pitching with confidence, and if he is, he should be just fine.
That one ripped, but foul. Oh, 0-2 now.
That's inside. Ball.
Hit in the air, center field. Crow Armstrong under it. Takes it in for the out.
Batting second, second baseman,
In the air, right field. Judge under it. Takes it in for the out. Junior Caminero next to hit for the Rays.
Junior Caminero.
First offering, and it just misses.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
Popped up to the left into foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch. Back here in Tampa Bay, now it'll be the Cubs DH, Kyle Schwarber. That missed by a lot, and it's 1-0. Swings through that. Matz, a 6'2 southpaw, 34-year-old vet, and he was a second-round pick back in 2009. One, two now.
Ball.
Gets a piece and stays alive. The 2-2 on the way. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. First pitch swinging. Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground, but it kicks foul.
Ball.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. So up next for Chicago, Michael Busch.
Hee-haw.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the second. Bottom half of inning number 2. At the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Shohei Ohtani. Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Everything came together for him. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Nothing here in the bottom of the second. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
That's high. That's the ball.
Good job to fight that one off. Here's a 1-2.
No, that's outside. Ball.
Ohtani on at first. Nobody out. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. Jake Fraley will hit next.
No, that's up.
Man at first, one away. Swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swings and misses. 2 away.
Batting 7th, first baseman, Ryan.
Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. That's strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
In the air, left field. Makes the grab on the run. And the inning is over. Back here at Tropicana Field, now the Cubs catcher, Miguel Amaya. Hard hit left side. Walls throws to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Batting 8th, center fielder, Pete Armstrong.
Swings through that one. Top of the 3rd, no score. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter, to track.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's the 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. On to O'Hearn. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd. Swanson digs in. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Into center and a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Inside, almost got him. Ground ball left side and foul ball. The 1-1. And there's the ball.
Missed. That's the ball.
On the ground to the left. They get the force, and that is that. As we go to the last of the third, and stepping in for the Rays, Taylor Walls. Comes up empty.
You know, Boog, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
That one almost got him.
Ball.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. He's got it. One down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
And a foul ball. Now the 0-1. Foul ball there. And the 0-2. In the air to left center. Crow Armstrong drifts towards it. And there's 2 away. So the Rays batting order turns over. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center.
That's a ball.
And a big swing and a miss. Got him swinging. Back now in Tampa Bay. New inning getting started. Here's Alex Bregman. Ripped, but it curls foul.
You know, these Cubs just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
On the ground to third, Caminero. The throw to first. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
Up next for the Cubs, right fielder Aaron Judge.
Check swing, but he went too far. Strike one.
I just think the lack of drawing any walks is an indication that they need to be a little more selective and less anxious about forcing something to happen.
On the ground right side, and that's just foul. Got him. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. He's 0 for 1.
Ball.
just
That's down.
missed.
That's the ball.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. And the count's full. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
He was all over that one. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And he swings through it. That one missed. Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline. 2-2 now. In the dirt. Payoff pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Go ahead run on base. Michael Bush, the next Cub to hit. Went down on strikes his first time through.
Ball.
In the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though. 2 on, 2 outs. Yeah, that's fouled off. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. In the dirt, blocked. Runners hold tight, but it's a full count now. Runner edges away at second. In the air to left center. Brings it in. And that's the third out. Back here in Tampa Bay, and stepping in for the Rays, Mookie Betts. That one hit to right. Judge should have this one. And there's one down.
Up next for the Rays, third baseman, Junior Caminero.
All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
In for a strike. And the count 1-2.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Got him swinging for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts. Here's the charter member of MLB's 50-50 club, Shohei Ohtani at the plate.
Yeah, such a memorable night when Ohtani officially reached 50-50. He was playing in Miami and just happened to go 6 for 6 with 3 home runs, 10 RBIs, and 2 stolen bases.
His 2024 was so impressive. There was a brief moment when people wondered, could he reach 60-60? Just wild. Got him swinging for the strikeout. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. We go to the top of the fifth. Now the Cubs catcher, Miguel Amaya. The pitcher on here, Yoendrys Gomez.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
This one in the air, center field. And there's one away.
Up next for the Cubs, center fielder Pete Armstrong.
In the air, left field. Fraley takes it in for the out. And there's two down. Dansby Swanson stands in. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
That's a ball. That's a ball.
Gomez, 26 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Just missed.
Ball.
Out towards right center field. Reynolds settles underneath it, and that is that. We head to the bottom of the fifth, and stepping in for the Rays, Brian Reynolds. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Well, these Rays just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They've got players in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Up next for the Rays, left fielder
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Up the middle, and that one handled. Gets it to first.
Yeah!
They get him, but it was pretty close. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Popped out to left his first time.
That's a ball.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Back here at Tropicana Field, here's the Cubs leadoff man, Nico Hoerner. Line drive, base hit right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
One away. Aaron Judge at the plate. This guy with light tower power. Corner on the go. Pitch misses. And that's a stolen base, not even close. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Looks like they want to set up the double play. Intentional walk will make it first and second with one gone.
The designated hitter, Kyle Schwartz.
In the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. One out. The go-ahead run is at second. Nice grab. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. And it's 1-0. In half up to hit. He is struck out, and he is walked. Fouls away the first offering. Runners at the corners, one away. And we're in the top half of the sixth. Hard hit into the gap. One run will score. Carrying well. And it bangs off the wall. Here comes Schwarber around third. The second run scores. It's a 2-run double, and they take a 3-run lead.
Michael Bush.
That one fouled off. And it's second. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Stays alive. Tap back to the mound. On to O'Hearn. That's the second out. And now it's Miguel Amaya.
Catcher, Miguel Amaya.
First offering way inside, almost got him.
Heck what?
2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
Ball.
Strike 2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. They limit the damage here. Back now in Tampa Bay, and stepping in for the Rays, Taylor Walls. Fouled off left side. The 0-1. Way out front for strike 2.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
This one in the air, right field. And that'll fall for a base hit. And they have their first hit since the second inning.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that. It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate. Walls aboard here at first with nobody out. And now it's even up. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Two on the way. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Inside, almost got him. Fly ball down the line. That one is foul, and he'll see another. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Takes it in for the out. Back to the top of the order now. Tommy Edman at the plate.
Center fielder.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's...
Here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Colin Ray.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Tap foul at the plate.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits. Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Ball.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Late with the swing there.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Here's the third baseman, Junior Caminero.
No, ball.
And it's through for a hit. And it gets by him. Runner around third. 1 runs in. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third.
Back-to-back base hits. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Steps off, looks to third. Nothing happening. Luke Little into the game.
All they need from him right here is 1 out, but that's easier said than done for sure. Lots of pressure with 2 runners in scoring position. He does have the 1 open base to work with if needed.
Oh, yeah.
Check swing went around, and the count is 0-2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
The Rays with the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Huge strikeout there. Back here in Tampa Bay, top of inning number 7, Pete Crow Armstrong digs in now. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. In the air, left field. Fraley really on his horse for it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And a quick out, number 1.
Up next for the Cubs, shortstop Dan Swanson.
Popped up. Betts gets under it. 2 down. Nico Horner will come up to hit. 1 for 3.
Nico Horner.
And that skips in the dirt.
What
Checks
you
a
got?
swing. Now an appeal to first. Yes, he did. That's a swing. 2 down, nobody on. That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Good wood on that changeup. Barreled it up. Just couldn't keep it between the lines.
The 1-2. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Out number 3. Set for the last half of the 7th, and stepping in for the Rays, Ryan Reynolds. New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Javier Assad.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Now he breaks his bat. In time to Bush. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Rays, left fielder
Up the middle, Horner. And he beats
No,
it. He's safe.
he's in there.
Hey, whatever works, right? Doesn't have to be impressive.
1 out, man at first. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Ryan O'Hearn.
Ball inside.
Line, and that's a base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Cutter on the inside edge of the plate. That's a tough pitch to handle, but he seemed to have no problem with it whatsoever. Turned on it nicely.
Fouls away the first offering. And there's a fly ball deep right field. Makes the grab. Here's the catcher, Nick Fortes. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, but not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
That's the ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Two on, 2 outs. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Judge moving under this one. That is the inning. Back here at Tropicana Field, now it's Alex Bregman.
Alex Bregman.
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Cam Boozer.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Foul ball. Pulls that one foul. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Fraley takes it in for the out. One up, one down.
Up next for the Cubs, right fielder Aaron Judge.
And that is out of play. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase. Battling here as he fouls it away. There comes an 0-2 to Judge. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And Judge is down on strikes. 2 down, bases empty. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Craig Counsell going with a pinch hitter here. Matt Shaw looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Good job to fight that one off. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Bottom of the 8th. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Tommy Edman. In the air to left center. Crow Armstrong has a beat on it. One down.
Up next for the Rays, second baseman, Mookie Betts.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Blake Trinan.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Now it's going to be Junior Caminero. And a swing and a miss there.
Ball.
The Cubs trying to protect a 2-run lead here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swings and misses, and the count's even at 2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. The tying run at the plate. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Next for the Rays.
Here's Ohtani.
Oh, look out here. He's going to come up ready to swing in this situation.
And he swings through that one.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Trinan, 37 years young, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2011. Got the bat going too soon at strike 2.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the wall. Hung up in a rundown now.
All over that one right there. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch.
Inside. Ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1. 2 aboard, 2 outs. And the count 1-2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
1-2 now. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Back now in Tampa Bay. We go to the 9th. Ian Happ getting ready to hit. Swing and a ball popped up. Caminero under it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Cubs, first baseman Michael Busch.
Fought off foul. Here comes the 0-1. This one in the air right field. And it drops in. And a man aboard.
Anything but pretty right there, but he'll take it every time. Pitch was away, so he definitely pulled off it there. Not what you want to do.
Garrett Clevenger taking over on the mound.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And the batter now, Miguel Amaya. Squirts away a little bit. The 1-0. Swing and a pop-up. Caminero under this one. And there are 2 outs. Pete Crow Armstrong, the next to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Check swing to the first pitch. Look down to third. Did not go. And the 1-0.
Nope, ball. Hurt.
Hammered down the right side, the foul. Not close with that one, and it's a full count.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Tied him up on a fastball inside. Back here in Tampa Bay, and stepping in for the Rays, Jake Fraley. Here comes the closer here in the 9th, Daniel Palencia.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Swings through that high fastball.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
On the ground right side. Bush takes it to the bag, and they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
Up next for the Rays, first baseman, Ryan.
That was
That's the ball.
absolute
Outside.
gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2.
No, that's inside.
The Cubbies trying to close out a 2-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 3. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Down to the last out for the Rays. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Taylor Walls. Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. 2 down, nobody on.
Ball.
Line drive. That's a hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Pretty good fastball location. Down and in on the corner, but that was just a nice job to handle it, hit it hard. Very tough spot to get the barrel to most of the time, though.
Kevin Cash going with a pinch hitter here. Cedric Mullins.
And he would be the tying run booth, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
That one at triple digits. They're down to their final strike.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That's the ball game. And your final.